You don't see the tears. Living with the pain DUI leaves behind. The hidden grief, what people don't see. Today in the supermarket, I saw a young woman helping her dad buy groceries. I broke down in tears because instead of living my golden years surrounded by love, knowing I had someone who would care for me, all I'm left with is a cemetery I can't even reach. A place of stone instead of a son. A grave instead of the love and the care I should have in these so-called golden years. And the loneliness, it's unbearable. Hi, my name is Sarah Raney. My son, Dr. Kenley Gene Raney, was killed by a drunk driver. He should be saving lives in an emergency room today. But instead, I hold his picture, tell him I love him and miss him. I didn't just lose my son. I lost my future, my family, and my reason for tomorrow. Daily life after a DUI fatality. People often believe grief ends after the funeral. They think we heal, move forward, and find closure. But here's the truth. For those affected by DUI fatalities, grief becomes a constant companion for a lifetime. Every ordinary place becomes a minefield of memories, a grocery store where I see a father and daughter shopping. Who will be there for me when I need help? A hospital where my son should be saving lives as an emergency room doctor. Yet instead, he rests in Southern Nevada Veterans Memorial Cemetery. Alongside his father, a victim of Vietnam War, Kenley also served in the Army. Pandera Bread, where he spent hours studying for the MCAT. That is the Medical College Admission Test. A park where he played with his dog Marshall, who also lost his life that day. He was thrown 500 feet to his death. Mother's Day is the hardest. I miss the red rose he gave me and the I love you, Mom. Holidays, birthdays, all the simple, everyday moments most people take for granted, I will never have. The day-to-day terror of being alone and not knowing my future when I cannot take care of myself. For me, tears open wounds that never close. Because Kenley's not here. Because I am left to walk into these places alone with tears I cannot hold back. People ask, why are you crying? I hurry and walk away. This is what victims of DUI fatalities endure, not just for weeks, not just for months, but for the rest of our lives. Just because a drunk Dennis Rodriguez Sebeda Jr. thought it was fun to get drunk with his mother. How do I know? On Friday, his mother posted this on Facebook. By Monday, he finally turned himself in after disappearing on his second PR bond. That very same day, when I showed up in court, the DA had U.S. Marshals surround me just for attending. They forced me into an area where I would come face to face with him, the man who killed my son. Think about that. Walked in with his mother at his side while I, the victim's mother, was treated like the criminal. Why not? He has gotten away with it many times and will likely do so again if he is granted parole on December 16, 2026. Texas doesn't take away driver's license for any reason, even if they kill. His mother always bailed him out. That's not love. That's enabling. She drank with him. She even posted it. And then she cried mother's love when he killed someone. That's not love. That's complicity. The weight of loneliness. And then there is the silence. When a drunk driver kills your only child, the silence is crushing. There are no more texts, no more calls, no more future plans. People see me smile, they see me functioning, but they don't see the nights I cry myself to sleep. They don't see me standing in a supermarket aisle shaking because a stranger's life reminds me of what was stolen. And here's what most don't understand. This doesn't end. This is the rest of my life, a life sentence of grief. Wow, the offender may get parole, probation, or excuses. What victims live with, the system forgets us. But we can never forget. We live with hidden grief that the world doesn't want to see because it makes them uncomfortable, because it reminds them it could happen to them. But hiding it doesn't make it go away. This is what we victims go through every single day for the rest of our lives. So the next time you hear someone say, it was just a crash, or they didn't mean it, remember this: it is murder. Our pain doesn't vanish. Our loved ones don't come back. And our lives are forever changed by one person's choice to drink and drive. If you lost someone to a DUI, know you're not alone. And if you haven't, listen to us, because the choices you make matter. Don't drive drunk. Don't shatter another family. Don't leave another parent screaming at a headstone. And don't fool yourself. If you enable it, cover it up, or look the other way, you're part of the destruction. Because when the crash happens, you don't just lose a car or a license. You lose lives, you lose futures, and you might lose everything you love too. So will your children? Civil attorneys can make a lot of money from you too, because I promise you, this grief never leaves. I am Sarah Raney, the mother of Dr. Kenley Gene Raney, who lost his life to a drunk driver. Thank you.